and tell me, how do I feel? Do I feel good? Do I feel bad? Do I feel confused? Hell, with that question at hand, I can say that, yeah, sometimes I do feel confused. Feel confused about what? Confused about a lot of things which I am supposed sure, as supposed sure, I do have to know them. Though, um, in all of its effect, in all to me, I couldn't find it. I couldn't find what? I couldn't find a resolution out of my own confused state of whatever that I may have found. Okay. Confused in a lot of sense that I'm trying to suggest, but for now, what I have been trying to keep up with is amongst the questions which I'm getting to know them, as I'm still trying to figure out how to deal with such important questions at hand. Again, what I have been trying to find out is my own supposed self. So why do I feel confused? I tend to ask. Why do I feel confused so frequently that I have to seek for an opportunity. That is it. Seeking an opportunity. That is one way to say it. Do I not think? Do I not see what I'm doing? Confused of a lot of ideas that I sometimes deal with. Not sometimes, often ways. Confused about different conceptions that I'm still getting to know them. Though I'm not familiar with such concepts, but I'm still trying to know them. Okay. What else do you feel confused about? What else do you think you feel confused about? Do you feel confused about your own identifiable self? Do you feel still befuddled? Do you still feel that little wisp of befuddlement? Not complete bewilderment. That wouldn't be the case. What I'm saying is that confused state of whatever that you may have found, or whatever you may have formed out of however that you have came up with. However that is. Oh, I also said it is always about, not always, but it is oftentimes it is about the situations which demands any form of integrity. But even also, in those times also, what you come up with is that level of uncertainty. Uncertainty. That is also another way to say it. Uncertain of a lot of different things that I come up with. So, here I am. Here I still am, confused about a lot of me this time. That I'm still getting to know them. Still, not yet. I'm not trying hard enough to figure out how to deal with such. So confusion is all I have gotten. Not gotten. That isn't the proper way to say it. What I'm suggesting here is that confused phase, not the phase also, but the constant position. It is of having the form of block that I couldn't move out of, that I couldn't remove that piece of whatever that is, that element of which could be quite bothersome to me. And that element often ways gets me to be more riled up and more confused about my own life and the living that I'm doing with, that I'm dealing inside of. Precisely. Well, not precisely. Apparently. So that comes within. It is not of this struggle that I'm trying to put forward here. It is not of that supposed struggle which one always deal with. It is of not getting the proper answer from within, as one sure hope to find it. Which is why I do always question my own self. Sometimes I get the answers, and those are the rare times that I believe I'm getting them, but I'm not getting closer to such a thing, to such anything, in fact. Admittedly. And that is what is going on with my own living. That state of, and also this is not any form of midlife crisis or anything, but an apparent state from the grounds of whom I couldn't be able to answer my own questions, which I have brought upon to ask my own supposed self. The questions which I have made to me, I couldn't even get to answer them. Okay, that also can be said. So I am confused, inarguably confused of a lot of different deals that I'm still not receiving them. Not the deals specifically, but a whole lot that I can tell. A whole lot of admittance. I am still afraid to admit, to accept a lot of different failures, a lot of just not me. I can say that. I am still afraid to admit. Admittance is not the way to go. But that is also could be said about admittance is it is still a step forward. It is like taking a step forward into becoming or into transforming or into turning from one way to another. Admittance is all you have gotten to be. Gotten to be or gotten to choose. And there also comes that concept, do you not think, about choosing? Oh yes, of course. Choosing. Those also can be said. But leave it. When it comes down to just leaving them, I still couldn't. No matter how hard I tend to try, I still couldn't get it. Not getting it. What I'm saying here is that I couldn't reach out for it. I couldn't reach out for those instances that that I that I that is much more is what I need, is what is needed for me. That I couldn't get, not get. All those days of novelty, it wears out. And what comes after from such your own is a complete unrecognizable self of what you couldn't, of what you are, I believe. From such the times that you have built also, and what you came out of it, and what arises out of such the situations that you have created, is not you, as you turn to find out. It always turns out to be that way. Do you not think? Well, do you not think? Often ways I do not think. Because confusion is what I have always been, is what I have always been. It is of that, and nothing else, I'm afraid. Nothing more than what I could find it. Not the meaning this time. I'm not looking for a meaning, but a defining explanation from whatever that I'm doing. Does it amount to any part of significance that I'm doing? I'm still writing, but does that help me in the future? I'm still conveying, but does that help me? But is it going to help me? Is it going to guide me into whatever ways that I'm looking to find? And what exactly am I looking to find? What do I think? What exactly do I think I'm looking for? What part of confused me overwhelms the rest, which have the answers, though I couldn't still get to know them, because I wouldn't allow it. I wouldn't allow it. How come I wouldn't allow it? That is not the way to say it. I don't think I am restricting my own supposed self from finding the answers that I'm supposed to have. This is not supposed to be a constant progression when it comes down to being confused, when it comes down to being confused at oneself. It has to be more than that, more than what I could get, more than what I could fathom to gather those different ideas from which I can relate with such different means. Necessarily speaking, different means. Probably.